What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna try to summon for the two new heroes we have. In fact, I hope that I'm gonna be super lucky because I don't have the guarantee. I have just enough to get 1 PD. I'm gonna buy a bit more Miracle Wish and I hope that I'm gonna get that guy. Only that guy, because if it's the case, if I'm lucky enough to summon that one, you have a pack, then you can buy the other for $40, in fact $50, because you have one pack that you need to buy before buying that one. And so then I'm gonna have the two copies of them. They are working together, and I think that they have been released to counter one new boss we have in the Cloister at the moment. Because if you have a look on that boss, Efreet, he is probably the hardest one to beat in that content, but you have some ways to defeat him, but you are gonna need crazy stuff. This is the team I used to beat that boss, and so you need exclusives, unlimited heroes and many limited heroes. You have two teams, that one with Jack and Roll. You have to manual stuff. Otherwise, you are gonna lose your heroes if you don't have the cooldown on your Nordak, or you are gonna need to replace that with a Mamook. Just because Mamook is gonna take the aggro of all the basic attacks of the boss, which are single target attacks. And so he will never die, and you are also gonna have to tank the ultimate of the boss with your team. And just in case you are dying, you can be revived thanks to the yellow egg of Esther, and so it is working that way. But there is something really hard. You need crazy stats on the heroes, but there is something that you need to understand when you are fighting against that boss. In fact, over time he's gonna get some defense and attack increase, and in order to counter that, you need to put a defense down and an attack down every turn on the boss. But the problem is that he's gonna have a huge amount of speed. He has 4,100, something like that, on the difficulty 32, and so every turn when his turn ends, if he does not have a defense down or an attack down, he's gonna get some defense up or attack up. And so you are not going to be able to survive that long, in fact. And this is why you need a hero to break his defense or break his attack. But using that team, using Esther and her, if you have a shield smash aura on her, she's going to have a lot of piercing rate, and so it doesn't matter if you don't have a defense down. The defense of the boss is going to increase, but you are going to ignore the defense, and so it does not really matter. And Mamook can apply the attack down just in case, but even if you don't have the attack down, in fact, you can tank with that team, because you are gonna have Lydia who can reduce your cooldowns, and you are having Esther just in case to revive your heroes with the yellow egg. So this is the strategy. But the two new heroes, you know what? Passively, they are going to be able to apply the defense down, the attack down, also the feebleness 2, tenacity down 60%, and so they are also going to do a lot of direct damage normally. So I think that they released the two heroes only to beat that boss, because tell me if you have another kind of team to beat that one. I think that nobody was able to beat stages 33 or above. I mean on Efreet. I was able to clear the stage 32, but in 297 turns. So I'm gonna show that to you in another video. Here we are gonna concentrate on the summons, and if you want to know, the two heroes can be really interesting, I think, in dungeons versus Efreet and Graulen, because they are gonna take some more direct damage, and so they are gonna be great in these contents. Outside of that, they might be not that interesting. In fact, I don't think that they are going to be really interesting in other content in the game. Even in PvP, I don't think they are going to be great. So if you want to summon for them, it's gonna be only if you want to push the Cloister a bit higher, or farm in Dwarven Ruins, Efreet and Graulen. And if you don't have these heroes, because if you have these with exclusive 3 minimum, you are going to be able to beat Graulen 40, Efreet 40, and so it doesn't matter to have the two new heroes. Enough talk. If you want to spend in the game, remember that you can still use my promo code AhkTaar during the week from the 12th of February to the 19th of February, and you are gonna get 5% more cashback on all your purchases. So don't forget to use my promo code if you want to save some money buying some packs in the game. Okay, there we are. I'm gonna buy a bit more with my diamonds. saving your diamonds is really important, especially if you are free to play, because this is what you can do. You can buy a lot of miracle runes, and then you can have target the heroes you want on miracle banners. For example, there we have Ronai that is really interesting for PvP, and also the faction abyss, and probably she can be interesting too in dungeons depending on the heroes you have on your account. Then you have also faction. He can be really interesting for PvP. I'm gonna produce a video talking about him more in details, but he's really interesting. He can increase a lot your turn meta and deal interesting damage on enemies, and also apply Resolute 2 on your heroes for 1 turn, increasing your skill damage. Enough talk, I'm gonna select that guy. 140 Miracle Wish, wish me luck. Hope I'm gonna get him so I can buy the other, but then you are gonna need a huge amount of legendary eyes if you want to get exclusives on them, so doesn't really matter, let's summon for them. I would like to try them also, but if I don't get them, I won't be able to produce any video talking about them more in detail in dungeons, so it would be really sad for a content creator, but this is the game. This is the game. It's super expensive and super hard to obtain what you want. So I'm gonna have to wait, as everybody is doing on the game, until they are released on Excellent and Supreme Wishes or in other packs that are gonna be cheaper. Still nothing for now. This is the game also. 0.7% chance to obtain a legendary hero. It almost never procs. It never happens. Okay, 60 more to go, so I'm gonna hit the PD, and I really do hope that I'm gonna see a lightning, because I have all other heroes. And if I see a lightning, that means I'm gonna have one of the 2 new heroes. And if it's the case, finger crossed, I hope that I'm gonna get Dez. 30 more to go. Close to the PD. Come on. Here we are, finger crossed, please give me Dez. Hope it's gonna be Dez. Dez, lightning. And no, it's another Ronai. I have her exclusive 5. Oh man. Oh man, a faction would have been great to have a bit more speed, and I have Ronai. The only I had exclusive 5, even that guy, I would have been happy to get the exclusive 2 on him, and that wasn't the case. So I won't have any of them. I won't be able to try any of them in real content. I'm sorry guys, this is the game. I don't want to spend a huge amount in the game, so I won't summon more. Wish you have a great luck on your account if you decide to summon. Don't forget that if you want me to summon for you, you can still send me a message on Discord. My ID Discord is in the description of all my videos. Wish you have a nice day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.